Hi, I'm Mark Armstrong, Armstrong Contracting Services. Today we're doing a little how-to video on how to install a security plate. If you already have a deadbolt, you want to use a more heavy-duty security plate, you can buy one of these at your local Home Depot, wherever. Install it to give yourself a little better home security. What we're going to do is show you the proper way to do it so you don't have a loose plate that's moving around. And to do that, all you need is some basic tools, cordless drill. Don't have to buy an expensive one. This is a Ryobi. You don't have to have DeWalt. Basic drill bits. I'm going to be using this tool here today. It's called an oscillating saw. It's a little bit different than the Sawzall. It oscillates instead of precipitating. It's a great tool. This one here costs about 150 bucks. You can get one for $100 if you like, for just regular homeowner use. Okay. We're going to begin by putting a plate and getting it laid out. And so now I'm going to get my tool belt on. We'll get started. The first thing you want to do is you want to get one of these items right here. It's called a hinge punch or door punch. A lot of the problem is when people do work on doors and plates is the hole is not centered. This will get your hole perfectly centered where you're going to be drilling. Okay. Now what I always do is on a case like this is just do 2 holes first, so you have your holes set. You can come back and do the other ones later. This is also a very important step, is to pre-drill. Pre-drill is very important that you don't split the wood and your holes go exactly where you want. This is why you always see screws that are crooked. Okay, pre-drill. Okay, first we are going to put screws in to hold the thing secured, then we can mark. Okay. We'll be taking them back out. This is simply so the plate is secure so we can get accurate marking. Okay. Put this down. I always prefer marking with a razor knife. It's very accurate and also prevents the wood from splitting. So just outline your plate now. Be very careful, of course, with the razor knife. Okay. Okay, also what we want to do here is mark the center where we're going to be cutting out for the actual strike. Okay, just mark this out. We'll put a line in the middle. Just put a cross in it like this, and that way you'll know exactly where the middle is, and we can drill that out. Okay, so now we have our plate marked. We're ready to take it off again, and then we'll be able to cut it out. The other important thing is now we have our holes already established, so we won't lose our exact marking where these holes go once we take the plate out. Okay, this little tool here is a corner punch. It's used when you're making round corners to get your corners very nice. Only costs about $5, again, at one of your local hardware stores. You can do it without this, it just makes it a little bit easier. So at this point I'm going to go ahead and put my safety glasses on. Make sure you always wear safety glasses, especially if you use power tools, which we are going to be here in a minute. So find your corner that you marked out, put your punch on, that's it. Line up with your razor marks, nice little tap, and this is all going to come out nice and clean. Don't worry about a little paint because normally you're going to repaint this anyway. Okay. Okay, at this point we're going to use our Fein tool. If you did not have this tool, you could use a regular chisel, that would be fine. Okay, but at this point we're going to go ahead and use our Fein tool. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and drill this hole out so we'll have our hole center located. To do that, I use a Forstner, what is known as a Forstner bit. It's a little bit cleaner. Again, this is not totally necessary. You could use another type of bit. Find your exact center. Depending on how deep you need to go. Alright. Now we're going to use the Fein tool. Okay, we're going to clean this out a little bit with just your regular chisel. Notice how our corners came out nice and clean. I said earlier, chisel is fine to use by itself. The Fein tool just makes the job a little quicker, a little cleaner. Okay. You can use your razor knife to clean up any little pieces that don't come out. That's fine. For the most part, it's going to be pretty clean. Okay, then take your plate. And we'll do a test here. And there we have a nice beautiful fit. Our holes are lined up where they need to be. We can go ahead and get our screws in, and then we'll be able to mark our other screws. Okay. This is something that's optional. I like to do, just makes your job look nice, finished. I don't like seeing the exposed wood and the inside of the door jamb. So this is something very easy to do, only takes a second, and this is something you're going to see every day, so it's kind of nice to do. It's just a finished touch I like to do. Just take a regular old can, spray paint. You don't have to get it expensive, and if you don't have spray, you can use just regular paint, whatever. Sometimes I maybe even use a magic marker, but paint works the best. Spray the inside, so when the people look in the thing, you don't see exposed wood. Okay, very simple. Takes a minute. That's it, you're done. Then when your plate goes on, has a nice finished look inside. Okay, now we're ready to put our screws back on. Of course, they're all still perfectly lined up because we pre-drilled. And we'll take our punch tool, which is right here. Now that these are secure, this makes this easy work. Once again, right in the middle. Okay. And once again, always pre-drill your holes, so this job will last many years and your wood won't split out on you.
Look, I can cut it.
Okay. Last two screws. Perfecto. Okay. You can also use the same technique on hinges and the rest of your door, like your normal strike plate and your hinges. Okay, that'll finish our project for today. This is our new security strike plate. You can use this same technique as far as putting on your hinges, your other normal strike plate, and all the rest of the plates on your door. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. I'll be glad to help you out anytime. And that's it for today. Thanks for taking time to be with us.